flowers. So actually, this does all seem to be pretty positive, as best I can tell. Happy Prom Day, HHS. This one is the only one I've seen so far that doesn't seem...
Which one?
100% positive. This, I want to play piano to manage my feelings, but I can't play piano, so... And then an upside-down smiley face, which could probably be, like, semi-negative to neutral from my reading of it. And another dog. I'm seeing a lot of dogs in this one. A lot of dogs and a lot of sports. So it definitely does seem to match the positive sentiment.
So now you're going for...
I'm going for the negative now. Give those sons of bitches hell definitely sounds negative to me. There was the meme post, which I thought was more on the positive side, and I found it entertaining.
So that one does not fit.
That one doesn't quite fit. But as a whole, this does seem to be a bit more negative. There's the monkeys tweet, which isn't really positive or negative, but kind of meant to be funny, I guess. The missing the cup video, which I wasn't a huge fan of the first time, but yeah, probably less positive for the tweets. This is the worst thing I've ever read, so you all have to read it too and cringe. Couldn't think of it. And then I am so sad. Yeah, overall, this definitely seems much more exclusively negative, but it did get the one tweet that I really cared about a lot, the record alert from the guy who runs. So I'm a little surprised to see that in there.
Because
it's positive, yeah, and it's also pretty meaningful. But compared to when I was viewing it on the left side, this one seems considerably more accurate for the sentiment part of it. And it gets pretty much exactly what I was expecting. So I'm trying the closeness again to see if I can get a better indication of what that means. So I'm seeing the one sports video that I was kind of on the fence about whether I cared or not. Another one of those relatable content tweets. A lot of retweets or tweets from people that I know from high school or college. Yeah, so far exclusively, actually, people that I know from high school or college. And I guess I do follow a lot of people from that, but by contrast, I'm not really seeing anything from, like, celebrities or, sports teams or University of Illinois or anything like that. I did get the tweet that I cared about. So I guess I didn't really pick up on this the first time I tried to use the filter, but it seems like this is coming from people who are kind of closer to my social network, people that I know a little bit more personally, as opposed to people that are further removed from me. So if that were correct, I'm going to try distant now. I would expect to see more the opposite, exactly from people who I don't know personally, but do still follow. And so I'm seeing the Cubs first, and then University of Illinois. Cubs, U of I, Cubs, U of I. So almost eerily exactly what I saw was not in the close side of the spectrum.
Any that stick out to you as, like, not fitting?
None yet, actually. I'm seeing the Marquez Brownlee guy who I saw as, like, a celebrity. Twitter University recruiting. Dimitri Martin, another celebrity, Wu-Tang Financial, who is one of those, what did I call them, relatable content niche accounts, but again, not really someone that I know. Twitter data. I didn't see this in any of the other filters.
Uh-huh.
So that's the first time I've seen that. Again, though, I haven't seen a single person that I actually know personally tweeting on this side. A lot from Wu-Tang Financial there. And the first post I've seen by The Weeknd, who is probably the biggest celebrity that I follow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I am getting more out of the closeness filter this time, and it seems very useful. So this time I would say if I wanted to get like those posts about something's going on and I want to learn more about it, and I want to get a concise view of the news organizations, sports teams, celebrities that I follow, this is probably the filter I would go to now, is the closeness filter. So looking at the poster frequency now.